Well, hello, it's Miss Gina. And you're at Story Time with Miss Gina at Gina's Planet. Hello, I'm Miss Gina. So glad you're here. We have Horatio's bed. Horatio's bed. And I feel like I need to come up there with you. Like you're so far away. So, Horatio's bed. It's story time again. So I know the little ones are getting ready for bed. This is by Camilla Ashworth. At night, Horatio could not sleep. He tossed and turned and wiggled and rolled, but he just could not get comfortable. I'll go and ask James what's the matter, he thought. There he is, wiggling and rolling. He can't get comfortable. Do you ever have nights like that when you can't get comfortable or sleep well? James was busy drawing. Horatio sat down. I could sleep all night, he said. Is it your bed? Asked James. I haven't even got a bed, Horatio said. Then let's make you one, said James. He's drawing. This is James. This is little Horatio. James took a clean sheet of paper from his useful box and very carefully drew a bed for Horatio. It was a big square bed with a leg at each corner. Then he took another sheet of paper and drew another bed for Horatio. This one was a big square bed with a leg at each corner too. Looks like Horatio is a rabbit and James is a teddy bear. Horatio was very excited. He took one of James's drawings and tried to fold it into a bed. Then he climbed inside it and closed his eyes. It wasn't very comfortable, and when Horatio rolled over, rip! James looked up. That bed looks too hard to sleep on, he said, and continued his drawing. Horatio thought for a moment. Then he pulled some feathers out of James's pillow and made a big square bed with them. But when he lay on it, the feathers tickled his nose. What do you think's going to happen when your nose is tickled? What do you think he'll do next? Achoo! 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 He sneezed and sneezed. James put down his pencil and blew away the feathers. Achoo! He's sneezing. James sat Horatio down on his useful box. You wait here a minute, he said, while I just finished drawing your bed. He had already drawn 5 square beds and was getting very good at them. He drew 5 square beds, 5. This is James. There's Horatio. He's on the useful box. But when James turned away, Horatio slipped down from the useful box. He wanted to see what James kept inside. He made some steps up to the lid. He pushed it open and leaned in. There were all sorts of things. Buttons, brushes, keys, and clothespin. clock wheels, clips, and little pieces of string. All kinds of things. Horatio looked for a bed. He couldn't find anything that looked like James's drawing, but he did find a big red sock. "Look, James," he cried, "I found your other sock." He found James's sock. I guess James had been missing a sock. He found it. James did not seem very pleased. He didn't like anyone looking in his useful box, not even Horatio. Very quietly and carefully, he started to put away his useful things. Uh-oh, do you like it when people go through your things without asking? I don't. I like people to ask permission. I call that shopping without an adult. When he had finished, he closed the lid and looked for Horatio. "Now we can make you a bed," he said. "Can make you a bed." It looks like he's going to sleep in that sock. It looks pretty comfy. But there was no need because Horatio was fast asleep. His bed was not square and it did not have a leg at each corner, but for little Horatio it was just right. Oh, look, James is holding him. Isn't that sweet? He's giving him a hug. Maybe he's rocking him to sleep. He looks comfy. He's hugging that sock. And that is the end. It's got a pretty picture pattern. But he did. He went to sleep in James's sock with James holding him. It does look just right and comfy, cozy, doesn't it? That was a good end. That was the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you'll come back next time. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Good night, little ones.